Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Divide and Conquer. I'm Mark Tresser, and this is my Gondor campaign. And as you can see, we've had some success recently. We're taking down Ardumir. We're taking down Obamari, you just saw. And we are attacking Siduri, Heorot, and Dunyard up here. I have high hopes for all of these sieges. Let's see if those hopes get dashed. Just saw on the mini-map. Is something wrong here? No. Dol Amroth owns all of its normal territory. Cool. We're almost ready to basically just get rid of the Ar-Adenheim, which is good because they are one of our goals to win the campaign. So, very necessary. There 6 turns left on that siege. And then once we're done with them, we can sweep through Harad and hopefully get rid of them as well, because that is our other remaining goal. Obviously, we've already destroyed Mordor. Let's just make sure that I saved the game. I didn't, and we'll end the turn. I've got a couple of cold beverages with me here that I'm going to be sipping throughout this episode. Some ships moving north. Spies moving north. All looks good. I feel like I have troops moving somewhere too that maybe got missed, but I'm not sure. Maybe I moved them all at the end of the last episode and I just forgot. It's entirely possible. Cabins are emptied. Moria is in trouble. Mountain orcs scatter. Okay. That's Imladris. Yeah, captured. So Misty Mountain or Goblins of Moria are gone, right? Yeah. No more Goblins of Moria. Okay. I think that's mostly the Forces of Darkness completely destroyed. If there was one left, I think it would be... Well, I have Harad and the Ar-Adenheim to deal with, so they're technically still alive. And Enedwythe, I guess, is a gray area, but everybody else, I think, is gone. So it's just the good guys left for the most part, which means we potentially start seeing our, not necessarily our allies, but our neutral parties starting to declare war on us. What did I want to do here? Sure. And well, sure. Actually, no, I changed my mind. Not you, you. Okay. Still retraining a lot of stuff at Khaldun. Okay, you move down. Build a watchtower for good measure. Keep moving. We're gonna grab this fort, I guess, on the way to Umbar. We're dropping off one of these generals to be the governor here, and taking one of these troops. I'm not sure which. Probably one of these. Maybe the Fountain Guard. Or one of these. I'll figure it out. And then we're going to drop off generals for all of these armies, I believe. Let's see. Yeah, Khand is still kind of causing some destruction in my territory, but that's okay. Things are looking up for us, really. How are we doing down here? Fine. 4 turns there. Over here, 3 turns. 5 turns. 7 turns. 7 turns is a long time, but Hopefully that's enough time to weaken that army a lot. 5 turns is not quite as long of a time. Pretty sure this army in Siduri is pretty... Well, they won't get too depleted by the time we're ready to take them on. Oh, I already have a navy there. That's good. Where's my other ships? Here's one. Yeah, that works. And then I had another fleet. I thought I had another fleet. Ah, you're already up here. So you're heading up here to take the port at Mithlond, for example. That should be good. How's my army in this fort? Ah, I moved them out already. That's why there wasn't one there. We are moving them to Dunlarock. Very good. I thought I had another diplomat who was possibly moving to... Oh, I'm sorry, the Easterlings are still here. I thought that Dorwinian destroyed them. I thought there was another diplomat somewhere that was being sent to you. You got stuck somewhere, didn't you? I'm trying to find the Dwarven capital, I think. Hoping it's up here somewhere. Oh, there it is. So hopefully we can talk to them, get some trade rights or whatever we don't have. Probably not an alliance at this late stage of the game. We are probably going to start seeing some wars pretty soon. We already have... So Erebor's already fighting Enedwythe. They're still fighting the goblins. So the goblins may be in horde mode, which is fine. They are allied to Dale, Eredluin, and Khazad-dûm, but not Dorwinian. So Erebor declaring war on Dorwinian is fairly likely at this point, especially since they already have some territory on the Sea of Rune. Khazad-dûm, they have a lot of allies, so that's probably good for them. Anduin Vale don't have any allies, and the goblins are about to die, so they'll probably see some action soon. Eredluin is fighting Enedwythe and is fighting the goblins of Moria. They're only allied to other dwarves. The Woodland Realm is allied to Dorwinian, Dale, and Khazad-dûm. They don't have any enemies now, so they might be looking to expand soon. Dorwinian, it's a very limited ally list. And they can't fight Khand anymore, so that's honestly, they could probably just stop that war. There's not a whole lot else left. Lorien is allied to Rohan and Khazad-dûm, but they could potentially fight with the Woodland Realm, Dale, or Anduin Vale, or even Erebor, I think, at this point. Rohan is allied to us, so we can't fight them. Dol Amroth and Lothlorien, they're already fighting the goblins and Enedwythe, but they really don't board any of those things. And Dol Amroth, well, they're about to lose all of their enemies once I destroy them all, so yeah, there's not a lot left for them to be doing. Well, we'll watch that with great interest, I think. Anything else I need to do? Probably not, huh? It's a lot of save game and end turn this episode, but it's going to come to a head pretty soon with a couple of battles. Right, I was moving them away because there's a complicated situation with the Khandish army right at my my normal fort where I gather troops. But that's okay. Alright. Everybody passed? Yep. Durthang. Kind of an awkward place for you to spawn in, buddy. Let's actually send you up towards Enedwythe. I'll have you grab... I'll just have you get to Durwath. That's probably fine. Death stalks the land. Yeah, I'm sure it does. We could potentially lose our faction leader because of that. Ooh, a coming of age as well? in Barad Harn. Well, you're heading up to Durwath also. Good luck. Grab our buildings quickly. Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Nice. Ooh. Do I want that? I think I just want this. Pop growth first. We'll deal with the rest of it shortly. Yeah. Okay. We got more troops on the way. But I don't have to worry about them, which is very good. Done retraining there for now. Okay. So, we are looking at 3 turns there. 2 turns at Siduri? Yeah. 4 turns at Heorot and 6 turns here. They gave up on Duniyard. They seem to be gathering more troops at Heorot, potentially. Ardamir, 4 turns here. Looking pretty promising. I'm actually going to move them along the border here to build another watchtower. And then they're going to grab this fort when they can. And then over here, what did I say? 3 turns. Perfect. So yeah, that's going to be done pretty soon here, I'd imagine. Yeah, you're going to that one place. Okie doke. You... Well, that's fine, I guess. I could build another army here, but I really don't need it. So let's save the game and end the turn. Again, this is going to be an end turn heavy episode, but we got stuff to accomplish for sure. Forgot about my ships, but that's okay. They're going where they need to go. I don't think there's really a lot of navies out that could oppose us, so it should be fine. Okay. Moving our troops up into Enedwaith territory. I'll admit I did forget about that army, but that's okay. Seems like they're in a good spot. Oh, they moved some reinforcements to Duniyard. Not enough. Armsman's Guild. Build a watchtower here, buddy. Or don't? Oh. How about there? No, this is somehow not my territory? It is my territory? Why can't I build it? Oh, because it's a captain army. That's my bad. Head up to Dunlarock. Path blocked. Admiral... Oh, I stand corrected. Arid Lewin Navy. Well, that's okay. Okay. Thoragrondost. Yeah, that's fine. A lot of these places are starting to finish up all of their buildings. And then there's Tir Ethraid, where we still need a lot left. There's a lot more to build there. Darsgurum is now a large city, which is good news. I should probably start building military stuff here. Hold on. Hold on a minute. Did not notice that that needed repairing until just now. Sure. Uh-huh. Okay, we got some new troops on the way to that fort. It's fine. We've got you. I could try to do swaps of generals next turn for these armies, but I think it's more... It makes more sense for me to go towards Umbar. With the slight risk that the Aradnai might decide to turn around and attack these generals instead of any of these guys, which is probably okay if they do that. Not ideal, perhaps, but it would be fine. Let's see. Here we have 2 turns, and Siduri will fall in the next end turn. 3 turns here, and 5 turns there. This is starting to look like a little bit more than I might be able to handle, but I think that big army is probably enough to scare them off. So I'm going to just leave it the way it is. If they do destroy that army, that is okay. Okay, we got more ships on the way. More troops on the way. And Edwythe attacking us at Siduri. Expected, because they were about to die. Possible we have a river crossing battle here. That would be very nice. Captain Sournier. So they're attacking from the front. We've got 1 army behind. That's this army. And we've got 1 army to the left. And that's this army. Pretty sure we're going to be okay, though. Like, this is not a, this is not a trash army. This is not a captain-led army. We are going to be fine. All right. Let's begin. We do have a bit of a problem. So there's reinforcements spawning from behind us, is what I said, but there's no such thing as behind us, as it happens. We also don't have a great option for hills. So what I might do is bring all of our army over here so that we can kind of sit under the hill a little bit and just lob stones at them for a bit. Look at all the pikemen I've got. I am so happy with this. Oh, gorgeous. I might... I'm going to put them behind... Actually, you know what? I am silly. I should put these guys like this. I'm going to make these guys fire at will. I think that's a decent spot for you. You sit behind here. We have a decent amount of cavalry as well. I'm actually pretty happy with that. Okay. I think that's everybody and everything. Let's begin. We should be in range with the trebuchet, right? Apparently not. Their third army is very significantly delayed. So we might be able to get some cheeky charges off here. Especially on these archers that are foolishly standing ahead of everybody. There's another archer unit there. I don't know what's going on with this. We'll get some horses over there to investigate shortly, though. Super easy charge. Hilarious, truly. Spearmen are going to try to stop us, but it's not going to matter. I said run? Okay, you just got completely annihilated by that javelin. Yeah. Okay. Bit of a misplay. That's fine. You are going to send spears against me. Sure you are. I don't think that's going to go very well for you. In fact, I think I'm just going to run over here. We got these cav who are very much able to take a charge on these guys. It's kind of awkward because their spears are right there, but I'm pretty sure they aren't going to turn for us. And they've just left their missile units over there. So let's just destroy that. I might actually stop you from firing at will. Try to hit these guys instead. Oh, we got one of their generals. That's fantastic. Super easy, barely an inconvenience. Now get out, please, so you don't die. Okay, maybe slightly too late. Why are you walking? Yeah, I shouldn't have charged them. The spearmen definitely had their way with my cavalry. And some good catapult shots in. Well, we're getting some catapult shots in. I don't know that they're good. Why did I leave you in melee? Alright, let's move the spikes up. I may have screwed up a little bit. We're a little too slow. Alright, all of you stop. We're sending in our troops, so they are... Yeah, don't hit our troops, please. Whoops. Yeah. Yeah, you darn right you're routing. Alright, get out of there, because these spearmen are coming. Let's get you over here, and you over here. We're going to charge these guys in the back for sure. That third army is getting closer and closer. I think we can beat these other armies before they get on the field, though. And if not, I still have enough melee units that it just won't matter. Chase them, why not? Just stop them from getting away. And run straight into these spears, probably. Alright, get out of there. It's good enough. Don't stay in melee with the spears, please. Don't stay in melee with the skirmishers, even. There's no reason to do so. Oh, look at this. Another unit is routing. Charge them. Charge them again. Charge them. God, I love cavalry so much. It's just so funny. Getting close here. Getting real close. Can we get you... Got the general. Oops. Yeah, hit that big old unit of spearmen, please. Alright, chase these guys down. No, you chase these guys down. You chase these guys down. And you go try to catch these guys before they get across the line. My siege equipment is not doing a great job. Yeah. Pretty good chance that these guys are going to get across the line, huh? I mean, there's a chance. It's just not a good chance. We're definitely hitting them hard. Archers, do your thing. And here comes the reinforcements. Okay. Nothing we could do about that. But they don't really have anything to reinforce at this point, so that's good at least. Better stop that, actually. Turn around and try to fire on these guys. Thanks. You two, or you three, are not needed for that fight. Let's get you over here. They already routed. Okay. You. Come and get your revenge on these guys. All right. Let's just get these guys on the side. They can be our flanking units. Better stop that, actually. Hit them instead. Okay. I think I'm happy with this. Didn't I say stop? Didn't I say stop? Hello? Stop firing? Oh, I told them to fire at the billman, but whatever. It's gonna be fine. Actually, I guess let's keep firing at the billman. I don't know why I stopped them. I thought they were still attacking, this is why. Alright. They're trying to get my horses, which we will simply not allow them to do. Archers, you'd better hit these guys too. You can't. Okay, this unit just completely folded. Okay, now we'd better stop. Okay, this trebuchet does not want to stop for some reason. Just flat out refuses to stop. You'd better come over here. We're gonna need you. And can I get you? And you? And horses, I guess? I don't know. Whoever gets here first can charge these billmen in the back. Let's just say victory seems certain. What? Are you insane? I mean, you must be. You must be completely off your rocker. Congratulations, you win. Hit him on the back. Just kapow. Knock some sense into these guys. They think victory's certain. Nope, now they changed their minds. And kaboom. Possible we'll lose some horses from that, but whatever. There we go. Keep on running. We're going to get these guys around to surround this unit. 8% for 94 is not too bad, if I do say so myself. Let's just continue this because we can pick up the rest of the routers. We have cavalry, we might as well use them. Nice and simple. Yeah, nowhere to go. Fighting to the death indeed. Great job, lads. Great job. 9% for 100. Tell me you heal something. 7% for 100? Well, it's fine. How do we do? 92 from the Anvilus Pikemen. 306 from the Gondor Cavalry. That is the winningest unit, for sure. That's that 35 right there. Good work. Okay, so that's Siduri. And that means that we have finished our mission. So that's good. Ugh. Okay. Execute. And exterminate. 18 more gold. Hooray. Oh, yeah, okay. As I predicted, this is annoying. I really don't want to fight this battle. Are they going to fight me again? Yeah, okay. I was hoping to get into that fort. I misplayed my hand here. So, I mean, they do have some Corsair units, which are crap. But the rest of these are not crap. We have 3 catapults and a trebuchet, a couple of Osgiliath veterans, and then a bunch of generals. I mean, on the bright side, I don't think we're going to have any troubles with morale, but on the downside, we could lose some generals here. Because we are going to have to use them as frontline troops. Or I could try an auto-resolve, but we'd definitely lose. You know what? Let's fight it. See what we can do. Maybe we get lucky with a hill or something. That would definitely help things. And it would significantly weaken the Aradnheim in this area, which honestly is worth losing some generals over. Okay, what do we got? The Mac Daddy of all hills? I don't even know what I was worried about. Look at this. Boom, 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 boom. I'm even going to put stakes down. That's how confident I am in this hill. This hill is going to be where they bury me. Alright, let's get Pike. Pike in the middle. Spears. Spears. Well, Citadel Guard, so good spears, but still spears. And then we're going to start putting down... So we also have these horses, which are going to be useful in the long run, but we're going to have to be careful with them around the stakes. We have these lads, Wardens of the White Tower. They are going to be helpful to an extent, but I'm going to have them in the back lines. And then we're going to start assigning generals to random parts of the map. They do have spears, but not good spears, probably. Should I put the generals behind the stakes? Nah. Nah, it's gonna be fine. There. And then you two are going to be behind the siege equipment. You're going to be there for moral support. All right, lads. I believe in you. Let's get this done. Give us a good amount of leeway so that we can definitely hit them for a long time. I should have put my horses closer to the line. We could have been on them already. If you lived here, you'd be home already. Trademark. I mean, we have Swan Knights. Like, we have to use them. Okay. Trebuchet, how far can you shoot? Not that far, as it turns out. Okay. You come over here. You widen your formation a little bit there, buddy. We gotta try to get a whole lot of work done here in a very short amount of time. Corsair Raiders, that's cute. They have a lot of missile units, I think. See if we can't piss them off enough that they try to charge into our very nice defensive position. Here come the horsies. Okay, we lost a couple on the charge. That's okay. Or not on the charge. We lost a couple to a volley. But we annihilated that unit. Okay, do not stay in melee, you fools. Oh, whoops. That was a mistake. Cavalry micro going fantastically well, as always. You know what? You want to charge my Gondor Cav? You get Swan Knights. Swan Knights to the face. Do they have another Cav unit? Why can't I tell you to run? Thank you. Jeez. I tried to tell him to run like 20 times. He just didn't do it. You know what? That Baruthiel's watch is probably going to get blown up soon, so never mind. Finally, we got them out. This Swan Knight unit is looking a little jank. You charge them. I'm not gonna take this one lying down. If they're gonna charge me, I'm gonna charge them. Try to get out. Why will you not run? Specifically the Swan Knights. They just decide they aren't gonna run when I tell them to run. Bowman? Yeah, let's just get rid of them, please. Also did not follow my orders. Okay. How are we doing? Super duper. Oh, right in the middle of them. Jesus. 5 for 13. Okay, could be going better. Could be going much, much worse. Charge? No. Get out. We're leading these guys on a bit of a merry chase. Oh, no. They're going in. They're going in. Just let them go in. They're probably thinking, oh, we can get an easy kill on a general here. And they're probably right. Oh, nope, they're chasing my guys. No, don't walk. Oh my god. What is this? Whatever this is, I hate it. Jesus. I keep doing it. I keep trying, and they keep just completely failing. Like that. There we go. Okay, got it. Our far zone's faithful. Don't like the look of those pikes. Let's just stay away from them. Get rid of these Corsair Raiders if we can. They're a nice squishy target. Here come the horses. That's gonna hurt. It's a very high tier unit though, so hopefully something good happens. Okay, good charge. Get out. You did what you needed to do. You're not doing anything at the moment, but you'll probably be needed to keep the lines clear. We might be winning. I don't like these Corsair Raiders. I'm just gonna get rid of them. Siege equipment definitely doing their job. Oh, yeah. Clear out all of the archers. There will be no archers remaining by the time our infantry is done with their fight. Pretty sure. Alright, that was a crap charge. Alright, yeah, just come through. Run! Run! Oh my god. I double right click and it doesn't run. This is gonna suck. Okay. Nardu Tarak, definitely a good target for us. Let's hit him. You toot the horn, because that's your only purpose in life. The fewer generals we lose here, the better. Good charge. Very good charge. Did some serious damage on that one. 50. It's like 50 guys they lost. Oh, the Corsair Raiders are right next to them? That's hilarious. Roshan Footmen, honestly, we could probably charge with the Swan Knights, but I am not going to. They do seem persistent, but not so persistent that I'm going to just completely yeet my cavalry into a really bad situation. Charge them missile units. Sick of it. 17 for 46. That's definitely good. And like I said, we are using generals as frontline units, which is not ideal, but it means that we are going to get a lot of troops back. Because they will simply heal. Alright, get rid of these Corsair Raiders. We're done with them. They're gone. This is their doom stack? Is this all you can conjure, Aradnaim? Routing unit? I do kind of like the shift right click thing that you can do to just get your units to do something and then do something else. It's kind of cool. Routing unit. I could potentially start wrapping things up, but I'd like these guys to get into melee with me. I guess let's charge them. Try to charge to the side so we can get a flank going, and then I can get these guys ready for a rear charge. These Wardens of the White Tower are just absolute champs. I'm so proud of them. Oh my goodness. I was about to say that's kind of a meh charge, but yeah, we got 50 of them. Never mind. That's pretty good. Hit him again. Looks like they had a little tete there between those two units. Like, why are you running? Oh, Swan Knights. Got it. They're routed. Oh, wait, no. Charge these guys. Try to get our front lines clear. You charge them. You get over here. I think that's probably them gone. Wavering? Thinking about it? I mean, they didn't survive, so it doesn't matter if they routed or not. Charge them on the flank. You seem to be free suddenly. Come on over here. You. Oh, I almost ran these guys into the stakes. My goodness, what a close call. Alright, get rid of these Corsair archers. They don't need to be here. Numenorean guard. Oop. Oh, get out of there. Do not die, do not die, do not die, please. Hit them, hit them, hit them. Just try to spread out the targets a little bit, but don't hit the closest one, because that's what we're charging. You'd better hit them. Let's try to get a kill on a general. It was worth a shot. Gorgeous. Didn't hit a single thing, did you? Nope. Not a one. Alright, let's try to help out this flank. We haven't lost a single general, is that right? I mean, not that I'm complaining about it, but like, I thought I would have lost at least one by now. 24 for 75. Yeah, this army is simply going to cease existing. Wardens, how are you doing? Oh, super, super duper well. There's just one guy left. I think that's actually a general. Though I didn't expect it to be. I expected it to be a household guard, but yeah, you better run. Okay, do they have any infantry left, these guys? Cool. Let's get these in as well. Fountain guard, yeah, might as well start, I don't know, walking towards the archers menacingly. Actually, no, never mind. So I don't want you to get shot by our siege equipment. Not much point in that. How are we doing? Not great. How are we doing over here? You won your fight. I guess it wasn't a general? Okay. Yeah, you all had better stop. Because it looks to me like you're trying to kill all of our own troops. And that's just not okay. What's going on here? No, 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 no. No, 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 no. You don't simply get... No. You try to flank them. You just stay away from them, please. I don't know why they are so upsetty about my cavalry, but they are not going to get a chance to express their frustration. Well, you know, I say that. Actually, it would be kind of good to just charge them, wouldn't it? They have spears? They have spears. It's going to be okay. Got their general. That's probably the end. But we have spears. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Swan Knights. Swan Knights. That's it. That's the end of that. Alright. Everybody pick a target. Charge them. Alright, very good. Just a matter of cleaning things up now, isn't it? 90%, that's enough. Very nice. Alright. Cool. We healed 40 of the cavalry and 24 of the Swan Knights. That is fantastic. Wow. Alright. We actually didn't get any friendly fire. Is that? I think that's what the parenthesis means, right? So we didn't do any friendly fire hardly at all. A couple on the Fountain Guard and Citadel Guard, but that's it? That's nice. Man, I could look at these stats forever. This is fantastic. Oh, I didn't even look at who did best. Obviously, the Knights of the Silver Swan, 662 kills all by themselves. Fantastic work. God, I gotta train more of these guys. I think, can I only train them in Minas Tirith? Or can I train them in kind of Ithilien and like that area? I have to check. Yep. Oh, really? You're gonna try again? With a worse army? Did you bring Swan Knights? Oh my god, you brought 20 generals. Little do they know, I have a counter to that. 23 generals. 2 to 3. We have Swan Knights. Gonna be some general on general violence, potentially. Oh, I should have tried to withdraw. I don't know if I could have. That would have been probably the play. I kind of want to move down a little bit on the hill. So do this so that we have them in range a little bit earlier. And I'm pretty sure they don't have horses this time. Admittedly, I did not look. Okay, and then Fountain Guard? Fountain Guard. Citadel Guard. And bodyguard, bodyguard, bodyguard. Three on each side should do. I do wish that I'd gotten a turn to let these guys replenish their troops, but alas, here we are. And then 2 generals in the back for safekeeping. And then we've got these guys who will... they better live over here this time, I think. And we've got our horses, who this time, I've learned my lesson, I'm going to put right by the line. Archers and archers. Probably get hit from some spears, but we do big damage to them right away. And I forgot to put these guys on fire at will. Didn't matter too much. The trebuchet's in range, but not a whole lot else. Probably shouldn't have done that while the archer or the horses were still charging. Too late. It's fine. Don't hit me. Don't hit me. Killed 7% on that first charge. Oh, they have some cav. Well, let's show them what real cav looks like. We're about to lose our Gondor cavalry unit again. What? That was the single worst catapult shot that has ever existed. Just want to be clear about that. The single worst catapult shot ever. Alright, this is an unsustainable battle. Get out of there, but we are going to give up the Gondor Cav so that the Swan Knights may live. We did get a fair few of those guys, but not enough to make a huge difference, so whatever. 12% down. Good hits. Oh, fantastic hits. Oh, siege equipment never change. These guys? They did not do very well. Yeah. Charge us. That's fine. This isn't even a general's unit. It's just... It's like something I had lying around, bro. Let's do some serious damage to this general's unit, though. They are facing the wrong direction. It's a mistake they will not quickly make again. Right? Lost over half your unit, maybe 2/3 of it. Oh, they're all going into melee. Oh my goodness. Alright. Yep, we done good. Oh, they turned around though. We're getting some damage there. That's okay. Just run over here. Yeah, don't stay in melee with them. You're going to die. Yep, that's exactly what happens when you do that. 9 for 31. I think we're going to be okay. Hey, Rojedon Footman, turn around. Let me hit you. The big old charge. Right to the face. Okay, not great. Their infantry can move so fast, it's really actually hard to do cavalry micro in a fight with the Aradnheim. Because they just zip around. They just zone you out. It's very difficult. $11 for 38. Good hits from the siege equipment, though. My goodness. What are we doing? Why are we being so slow? Horse versus horse? Oh, we just missed the general, I swear. At least they're actually listening to me when I tell them to move this time and run. We lost one of our generals. That's okay. We are getting a little overwhelmed here on the front lines, but we can send some support over, possibly. How are there still so many of them left? I thought we would have just completely destroyed this unit. What are you doing? Yeah, you really need to be involved in that fight. I'm not paying you to stand around. We got them kind of wrapped up here, which is funky. Not sure what to do about that, though. You charge them in the back. 116 Naru? That's a pretty crazy unit. Oh, they want to fight. Not to worry, we have spears. No. What? Don't sit there and take it. They're really, really determined to capture my horses. I do not want them on the field, which honestly I understand. I'm just going to take them behind my lines so that I have a better shot at, you know, doing the right thing here. Hopefully my generals can make a bit of a difference over here. What the heck is this? Oh, they're still horses. I don't think they thought this one through. They're about to lose their general because they really, really, really wanted to make a charge. It's just not going to work. Where are they going? I don't understand. Alright, get over there, and then we're going to hit this guy in the back. Because they have way too many troops. Okay, one enemy general down, that's good. What do they have, 4 more? Charging? No, not charging. Why are you not charging? Very important question. They're gonna zone me out. Fine, I'll move back. Jeez, these guys are so annoying. Our lines are looking a little thin at places. Oh, for Christ's sake. Well, that's one catapult unit kind of disposed with. I think they're gonna catch... Yeah, they got caught. And then Swan Knights. Oh, they just about got their spears down. Hopefully that didn't do anything. At least nothing too bad. Oh, they definitely stopped us from doing too much damage. Oh, that was a good brace. I mean, we're here, but we aren't going to be able to, like, completely slaughter them, I don't think. And again, they aren't bracing now. That worked. Run. Thank you. That was better. Yeah. Lost half their unit in one charge. Very, very nice. Still confused about this huge general unit. 100 and some Naru is definitely a scary unit. Okay, see, this is what I'm talking about. This unit just doesn't want to fight. Not interested. I think we've pretty much destroyed this unit. Yeah, there's one guy left. We'll let him die of old age. Oh, never mind. We got him. Position ourselves so we can do a flank. You come on out here. You charge in there. You go farther. Run. Two generals down. Jesus. So many generals. Charge? No. We lost 2 of ours now. That's not good. Phyleon, that was our watchtower guy. Shoot. He was so good for so long. He did so many watchtowers, bro. Oh, I'm so sad. Charge. Charging? 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 No. My Swan Knights refuse to charge, which is their only reason to exist. Alright. Charge. Let's try to save this unit. Actually got a charge off that time. It didn't help. Let's try this. Charging? Charging? No. If you simply refuse to charge, then there's no point in you existing. Yeah, you might as well all die. That's fine. That's fine by me. Simply die. And then I won't have to listen to you not charging. Now they're charging. Look at they barely needed any warm-up to charge that time. This is how it should be. There's 2 Corsair Raiders. Why are you doing this? They're acting so weird. We barely did any damage in those charges. This is... Sure? That's a good charge. Well, that could have been better. Don't chase the routers, come on. Get those guys. You're just archers. You are catapult. Where are you? You're good. Hit them. You... Oh no, you're in combat. You... I can't tell which one of you is, like, not quite fighting. That had to hurt. This is a real slugfest. Just constantly generals fighting generals, and nobody comes out better for it. Oh, man. Alright, now you are the one who's not fighting. Well, kind of, but you actually are? It's really not clear to me what's happening over there. I think the units are just getting too spread out because they're just fighting from one spot to the next. How many generals have I lost? 2? So we're down to 6. Still a good number. Still got a lot that we can offer to the southern... Run! Oh my god. What is it? Is it my mouse? Is my mouse broken? Does my mouse simply not work anymore? I probably should have sent the cavalry after these guys and kept the Citadel Guard in the fight. I will rectify that problem now. We lost 3. 5 left. Oh my. How lucky am I? Alright. We're getting these guys for sure. They got our main general. My god, the morale is going to be problematic. We've killed 92% of their army, though. There's no chance. They have no chance. It is simply over. We have 4 generals left. Shaken. Wavering. Two of them left and they're not routing. Why? There we go. Alright. Get that other archer unit. And the rest of this fight is largely going to be a job for a blob of infantry. Now, I've forgotten how many generals they have left. They started with 5. I feel like we've gotten 3 of them. There might be 2 left. Or maybe just 1. I'm not sure. That was a good charge. I think there's 1 of them left, maybe? Yeah. He's routing. Not a problem. Okay. So. There's still an Artusa guard there? Okay. Why are you just sitting there? Help. Yeah. I think this side probably needs the most help. But I can't really provide it. The angle's kind of awkward. They're charging from a standstill? Okay. All those times I asked for a charge, gave them plenty of run-up. They didn't give it to me. Now they charge from a standstill. The Fountain Guard can't decide if they want to fight or not. Okay. Oh boy, this battle is just... Ugh. It's taking forever. But we got rid of 2 huge Aradnheim armies. Like, this is definitely worth it. But it is moderately annoying. Actually, this might be their faction leader, huh? Their faction leader and their factionaire. So we possibly just eliminate the faction entirely. Slow pokey sticks of death go there. You swing over here, run. We're going to surround this guy because I think this is probably the last general, and if he escapes, I will not forgive myself. I have cavalry. I don't know why I'm worried, but we aren't going to risk it. Generals, just chill. If you're still alive, then I'm going to keep you that way. They're routing. That's hilarious. They don't get to escape. Nobody gets to escape. Are we done? We're done. All right. Pokey sticks of death, come here. Less pokey sticks of death, come here. We're going to surround these guys too. I don't think they're going to rout because I think this is the faction leader. And this might be the faction heir, but they're definitely starting to think about it. It would be nice if we could simply stop them. Actually, no, you know, the faction leader was probably that horse unit. I don't know why I'd thought anything else. But I feel like the faction heir must be in here somewhere. Definitely stop them. They're thinking about wavering. That cannot be allowed. Our cowardly foe runs, yes. Oh, so that must be their actual general. Well, he's gone now. Fighting to the death. Routing broken. Make up your mind. Okay. So you've chosen Swan Knights. No. You stay on the thing that's still fighting. I don't care about this guy. The Swan Knights will pick him up. Eventually. Got him. Nicely done. That was not the faction leader. So I don't know what's going on with their generals. I don't know who's still left fighting. Somebody is. Defeat is a distinct possibility. Gee, you think? We lost 42% of our army. That is not ideal, but we defeated a large portion of the Aradnheim's forces in this arena, in this theater. So, I'm happy. What do we got? Wait. 35%. We only lost 35%. That's fantastic. How are we doing? Knights of the Silver Swan, only 377. Warrants of the White Tower did a lot more this time, but we had a lot of infantry to deal with. Warrants of the White Tower, Citadel Guard. Definitely the standout winners of the fight there. Aside from the Knights of the Silver Swan, who we knew would be great. Gondor Cavalry healed... Wait. They healed all but one of the casualties they took. And the Swan Knights healed 12 of the 31 they took, so that's good. But we lost, what was it, 3 or 4 different generals, so it's a bit of a loss, but it's okay. I had too many generals anyways. Let's think of this as a purge. Okay, so 2 Aradnheim armies are no longer on the field at Ardemir. There's still a few. Execute. Oh, go away, bro. I've already... Withdraw. Oh. I don't have it in me to fight another battle here. I might genuinely just auto-resolve and hope that we survive. 1 to 3. Whatever. Okay, we lost all of the generals. It's gonna be fine. Okay, destructs the land. That's Minas Tirith. That's annoying, but it's fine. We have 40% of the Khazad-dûm treasury. Faction announcements. Noble death. Jesus Christ. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We lost all but one of the generals that we were sending down there. But we have one general remaining, and that's all that matters. Because he can now govern Umbar, and I now have more space for more generals. That's how that works, right? University, sure. So many things to build. What did I just build here? Okay. Let's get a school. I haven't quite nailed down like the order in which I do things yet, so once I do, think stuff like this will get a lot quicker. What did you just get? Armor? Cool. I mean, I have some idea of what I'm getting in what order, but it's not entirely there yet. University. Okay, get me a smoking house. And you just repaired that. That's good. Anything I need to do with recruitment? Imlet Karnan, how you doing? Ooh, hi. You reminded me that I can make a new spy. Not in Eisenrun, because Eisenrun is the worst. Not in Durwath, because Durwath is the second worst spy. I get another spy over here? Nope. That's okay. We'll get another spy next turn, or in a few turns. Okay. Things are looking good. 2 turns here. We got Siduri. Let's reduce the tax rate and start building a library as per usual. I have another army here. Take down the rock. Come on. Oibamari, how you doing? 1 turn left. They definitely have some reinforcements. I'm probably going to see some fights over there. Let's try to fix our situation at Umbar. Umbar has a bunch of crap in it. Merge. Thank you. You and... No. Merge. You and you definitely go in. There's probably some crappy troops here that I can get rid of. Honestly, not a lot. Let's get these cavalry out and safe. Actually, wait. Can I get everybody... Oh, they have such range. I'm getting these cavalry out. They're running. They're going to run to Baradhan. And then a U5, I'm not sure what to do with. I've got a Fountain Guard, a Wardens of the White Tower. I do have an extra Fountain Guard here. I'm not sure if I can merge the two. Let's get you closer. Perfect. That's 1 dealt with. Citadel Guard. I have 1 there, but it's a good... It looks like it's fairly full. Don't think I have another Citadel Guard, though. No. Maybe a sacrificial unit. Trebuchet and catapult. The catapult is pretty much full, though, so I don't think I'm going to be able to do anything with that. Wardens of the White Tower? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Alright, run for your lives. Hopefully they don't attack you, because I am not able to help you in that situation. You are going to have to auto-resolve and hope for the best. But we have a general in, or a governor in Umbar, and that was really what mattered, ultimately. So I'm glad we did that. I'm sad that we lost all those generals, but we have more where that came from. It's going to be fine. 2 turns in Ardamir. I really want to fight that battle or like see that happen, but I do not have time to do that this episode. However, there is no resistance left in the Aradnine. They are done. Faction leader and faction heir are over here. Once we are done with this siege, we can very easily turn around and grab them because they are going to go horde mode. But we're going to have to move these armies over to do it. So it's going to take a little bit of time. But that's okay. Especially if they move into this fort. Honestly, if they moved into this fort, that would be the best possible situation because then we could simply besiege them. And then they would die. But that is a question for next episode. As I said, I don't think I have enough time for another turn here, which is a shame because in the next turn we will take Oibamari. Will we also take something over here? Heorot, maybe? No, 2 turns there, 4 turns there. So we got a little bit more territory coming our way in the next episode, as well as the beginning of the Siege of Dunlarak, and possibly the elimination of the Aradnine, though it depends on how quickly I can catch them. Because they are faster than me, I'm pretty sure. However, as I just run around and check that I'm not forgetting anything, which I very well might be. I'm just checking my ships. They look like they're in good spots. I am going to say, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. Click the like button. That's what it's there for. Let the YouTube algorithm know that you enjoyed this and that it should recommend it to more people. As well, you can hit the subscribe button. That is how you will know when my next video comes out, and that is important because then you can watch it right away. No waiting whatsoever. It's going to be great. Sure. Also, if you have any suggestions for me, if you noticed anything I did wrong, please leave it in the comments because that is very useful for me as I get feedback. And it is also good for the YouTube algorithm because it's what they call engagement. Engagement means more traffic on videos, which is always useful. We'll grow our little family of folks who are watching these videos. That would be great. And finally, in the description, you're going to find 2 links. One link will take you to the playlist for this campaign. So you can see all, what is this, 47 videos that this campaign has taken in order from the start to the finish. That's very important. I've actually been using that. It's like, it almost feels egotistical, but I've been using my videos to help me fall asleep. I know it's weird, but like that's what I use other people's videos for this game for. So I just kind of pop on a couple of videos and watch it as I drift off to sleep, which is really nice. Suggested use, not necessarily required use. And the other link in the description, I almost forgot my train of thought. The other link in the description will take you to my Ingress channel, which is where I make videos about the global GPS-based mobile territory game Ingress by the same people who made Pokemon Go. It's a lot of fun, I think, and maybe you would enjoy it too, because it is very strategic and tactical, so I think there's going to be some crossover with the folks who like Total War games. So that's why I mention it. And I'm trying to find the diplomat that I'm trying to send to the dwarves. I don't see them anywhere. It's not, like, critical that I have them, but it would be nice if I could at least see where they were. I feel like they were down here somewhere, but I just don't see them now. Anywho, that's enough of me prattling on. Thank you all very much for watching. I'm going to save the game here. Have a lovely day, all of you, and I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.